I better be quick before my phone starts messing up. It shuts off and stops recording. That's always fun. Well, that's good because then I stopped ranting. So that's good. This article keeps jumping around too. Update. Well, a new article, communist propaganda piece. Concerning Dr. Day's court case. Profit for doctors providing surgery in private clinics is at heart of trial, government lawyer argues. Well, I think the government lawyer is a hardcore communist and can't stand it when highly talented people get paid lots of money when they do a really good job. You know? It's just a difference of opinion for sure. But this person's opinion has caused millions of deaths around the world throughout history. And for some reason, there's certain folks out there that just want to keep repeating the same crap over and over again. They just like killing people. They like people suffering horribly, I guess. I don't know why. Profit for doctors providing surgery in private clinics is at the heart of a trial that threatens to undermine Canada's universal healthcare system. And its principles of equity and fairness for everyone. Yeah, well, there's gatekeepers, okay? There's people on the front lines, and they make the decisions of who gets care and who doesn't, and there's no checks and balances, and you can make complaints, but it's their word against yours, and all the deaths, they just want to sweep it under the rugs, just like this article. You see this whole article, and then they only give a couple paragraphs to the death that this socialist healthcare system causes. B.J. Ray, representing the Attorney General of Canada, told the BC Supreme Court that an orthopedic surgeon's legal challenge aiming to strike down provisions of the province's Medicare Protection Act is based on increasing income between doctors enrolled in the public system are prohibited from also charging patients for medically necessary services in private clinics. She said doctors don't have to enroll in the medical services plan if they wish to work in the private system, but that isn't in their best interests. And it would be nice if they explained what she means by that, but of course they don't. We say that the only conclusion one can draw is that the corporate plaintiffs want the impugned provisions gone so that they can implement their preferred business model and increase their bottom line, Ray said Monday. And you can't have that in a communist system. Dr. Brian Day opened the Cambie Surgery Center in 1996 and filed a court action against... Yeah, I don't know about that part. I've been following this for a while, and I really don't think he initiated. They put it on him. He filed it. I don't know. I'll have to look into that, but that doesn't seem to fit with the information stored deep in my brain. Ray disagreed. Oh wait, what's this? Ray arguing patients have a constitutional... Oh, okay, I see. Over sections. Yeah, but he probably didn't file it. They went after him, and he had to say, hey, no, don't bug me, because patients have a constitutional right to pay for services if waiting times in the public system are too long. Yes. And the government doesn't seem to mind people going to... Well, they do, actually, because they do. They punish you. They do. I've heard of it. There was, when I was young... Alright, I'm starting to talk. Okay, quickly, when I was young, some people had to go to Greece to get their child cancer treatment. The doctors here told them that the child would die. They couldn't do anything more for him. So they went to Greece, and when they came back, the doctors wouldn't even see him, and they said, well, you went to Greece. So, and I've heard many stories like that, so it happens. And that one, that was like I was right there. I remember it all happening. There's other ones. I'm sure other people know of situations like that. Saying an argument based on Section 7 and 15 of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms doesn't apply in the case being fought for the benefit of the wealthy at the expense of the Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I don't think you guys, I'll leave the link. You can read what the communist says. And here, it's not an exaggeration to say that this case is about the future of Medicare. And yes, and I hope that we have an option in Canada, and that we bring in talent with private health care and have two separate systems and have things more integrated, not compartmentalized. That kills. Compartmentalization kills. Okay? It does. More integrated healthcare system. Some natural healthcare alternative. The naturopathic doctors should be integrated in with the system. It's just my opinion. Okay. I'll read this part. Besides the federal and BC government, interveners in the case include the BC Anesthesiologists Society and the Canadian Doctors for Medicare. Dr. Roland Orfley, head of the society, told the trial that 308 patients died in 1 year just in the Fraser Valley Health Authority. It used to be Fraser Valley Health Authority. I don't know if it's just a typo. Alone while waiting for surgery. Oh, God. That's torturous. I'm sorry. That I can't imagine the 308 different levels of hell that entails. How many were suicides? Why don't you think about that? And anybody, all the people out there that don't want to talk about it? You never know when this is going to be you. You don't know. Because when it comes to illness, something can hit you and strike, and if this is the type of thing you're going to run into, I can guarantee you will see a level of hell that you could never have anticipated. Regardless of whether or not the public or courts support private care, the public system is still required by law to ensure reasonable access to surgical care. And I mean, they're just talking about surgery here, but how? Care. It's not just surgery, it's everything. And I'm starting to suspect that they don't even want to diagnose you, because if they diagnose you and then it takes months for you to get treatment for it, the government's on the hook for your disability. So they're doing that now, and that's not being mentioned at all anywhere. I'm sorry for sounding frustrated, folks, but it's horrific. When you know what's really going on, it is horrific, and it's such a blow that it's happening here in Canada. And then cancelled because of the other staff. Okay, you guys. I'll leave the link. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.